Hey, I'm Corinne and I'm the founder of Speckled, the tool that helps PMs build the right thing at the right time. Today, we're going to be talking about how to communicate updates to your frontline teams. These are teams like customer success, customer support, and sales. We're going to talk about the real way that most of these teams find out about updates to the product, why you need to keep them updated on changes, and we're going to cover 5 methods of doing so. All right, a new feature is about to drop and it's a doozy. It's awesome. It's going to help the sales team give more persuasive demos, and it's going to help your customers be more successful using your product. So how do customer support and sales actually find out about this new update? Well, if you've been involving them from the beginning, which you should, they should already know. But if not, they're probably going to learn about it through an irate customer or in the middle of a sales demo. And that's not a good look for CS, that's not a good look for sales, and it's definitely not a good look for you. One way to combat this potential gaffe is to keep your frontline teams updated in multiple ways. And by keeping them updated, everyone's going to be happier. You're also going to show that you're proactive and you care about their success. And the best part is all you have to do is equip them with some simple short updates and basic info about the product. So what are some methods that you can do to help keep everyone on the same page? The first one is through short and written content. This is things like release notes, newsletters, and emails. Now, I actually don't think you should be doing this. I mean, you can definitely keep release notes as kind of like a historical archive of what's been changing in the product, but using them as something that you would expect someone to actually go to and read proactively is probably not going to happen. You know, everyone tends to forget where they live and just ends up skipping them. So, you know, this is definitely something that you can do, but I wouldn't rely on it as your sole method of getting product updates out there. The next method is short and written. This is doing a quick Slack note with a few high-level bullet points of what people need to know about this new update. Now, this is great because a lot of people live on Slack and they see it and they're like, okay, this is something I consume really quickly and now I get it, cool. The only bad thing is that if you have a fast-moving Slack channel, these tend to fall off the face of the earth after a couple minutes, a couple of hours, or a couple of days. The next best thing would be a short and visual thing. This is something like recording a Loom video where you can actually go through and show them the high-level points. This way they don't have to go in and test things out for themselves. They can see it and they remember it a bit better. Same caveat with this is that, you know, if you post it to a Slack channel, it's probably going to fall off the face of the earth. Next best option. If you have the time, try doing something long and visual and interactive. This is things like a handheld walkthrough or demo with a bunch of people from sales and CS. You can schedule multiple meetings where you can do this throughout the week. And the great thing is that you can also record these and then post them so that people who weren't able to attend can catch up and see what was discussed. All right, and then finally, the 5th option is something that's long and written. This can be a combination of both the visual content that you've recorded, like the Loom videos, you can include screenshots, you can include written instructions, and then you put it all in your internal wiki or your internal knowledge base. Now, hopefully you have one of these and they're highly used and people know where to find them. Most companies do, so if you have one of these, definitely use this to your advantage when it comes to product updates. And if you don't, I would definitely highly consider starting one. They're really handy to have. So we covered the real way that most frontline teams find about updates, which is, you know, trial by fire. We talked about why you need to keep frontline teams updated on changes, and we covered 5 methods of doing so. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe to our blog at getspeckled.com/blog. Just drop your email there, and every Sunday we send out a newsletter with the top 3 stories of the week for PMs at small software companies. And in the meantime, go keep those frontline teams updated.